To cut past all the personal wrongness and to get to the actual point of the video, click the time thing here. Go to this time. Hi, I'm in Wales. This is my wrongness counter on whichever side of the screen I put it on. Wrongness counter. During this time of political turmoil, I think it's more important than ever to admit when you're wrong. In fact, I think it's always incredibly important to do, mostly because it's really difficult to do. I hate doing it. I mean, I rarely get things wrong.
They don't want equality because they've pretty much got it.
Okay, I get things wrong all the time, but I sometimes change my opinion based on new information, which, to be fair, is my moral philosophy, so I should. Anyway, I'm going to preface this main video, apart from the preface that I'm doing right now, by listing some things that I've been wrong about in the past.
They've pretty much got it.
Yes, I used to think that women were equal. That came out wrong. I used to think that women had equality. Whereas, no, they don't. I keep saying I don't, really weirdly. I don't. They don't. As recent as April this year, the BBC was doing PSAs informing women about gender pay gaps. The source they gave was Schroders, which was an assessment management company, having women being paid, on average, in a fixed position, 33% less than for men, with a bonus gap of 66%. For those of you mathematically challenged, that means men get paid more. I'd love to talk, but statistics tell me that your attention span is 3 minutes, so I'll try and be quick. I used to be a Christian. Until the age of 18, I believed in God, the Abrahamic one, but based on evidence of communal human pain and suffering, nature being brutal and unforgiving, proof that the Big Bang happened,
You can see it.
and just the illogicality of his existence, see the problem of evil, I became an atheist. Well, agnostic first, then atheist. I used to think that my vote didn't count, and to be fair, I had good reason. The first time I could vote, I voted for the Lib Dems, which led to the Lib Dem Tory coalition, which, you know, you can probably understand why I lost faith in the system. That is, Cleggy Weggy having his spine removed by the Tories and letting them overturn every single one of his main policies. And finally, well, not finally, because there's like half of the video left, finally, for me, I used to be conservative. I used to be very right-wing. I used to want to bring back the death penalty. Whereas now, I just reserve the death penalty for people I dislike. This is a quick map of the United States that do and don't have the death penalty. Let's see where, as of 2015, they rate in the highest manslaughter rate. I would do the whole argument for the sanctity of life, but like I said, your attention span is 3 minutes. Right. Important shit. Let's show what the media, the government, and random people have been wrong about in, let's say, the last few months, just so that I'm not here for fucking ever. Note from myself, the only thing more annoying than trying to research this shit on a train with slow internet is having to actually look at it. Brilliant. Thank you. Me. Corbyn is a terrorist sympathiser. I'm going to put an extra point of wrongness on the counter for morality, just because if you use the deaths of innocent people to lie and further your political agenda, then genuinely, like, fuck you. Like, from the very essence of my being, fuck you. The papers and the Tories claimed that Jeremy Corbyn, among other things, never condemned the IRA bombings. Wrong. Part 1. In 2017, he stated, "I condemn all the bombings by both the Loyalists and the IRA." Part 2. In 1994, he signed a parliamentary motion condemning the IRA pub bombings in Birmingham. Part 3. Martin McGuinness and Gerry Adams are members of Sinn Féin. I've got no idea how to pronounce that, but they are not members of the IRA. And while we're here, Maria Gatland, Tory councillor of Croydon, is ex-IRA. Just saying. Oh, and the Tories have funded the weapons trade to Saudi Arabia, who were the prime financial supporters for ISIS, who are terrorists. Just saying. Corbyn abolished the army. So wrong. You can Google and read the Labour manifesto. That's all it takes. Literally, I used the find function on their section to find the bit about armed forces because I'm lazy. And what sweet, sweet fucking horror did I find there? Labour will order a complete strategic defence and security review. Fucking oh no, wait. No, that's good. Labour supports the renewal of Trident as a nuclear deterrent. Well, that's nice. Again, while we're here, what did the Tories do to support the army whilst in power? Oh yeah, cut the funding, meaning that the army is now the smallest it's been since the Napoleonic Wars. Quick fire wrong round. Theresa May says that she won't call for a general election. Theresa May says she supports the working class after the financial crisis of 2008, despite voting against government calling in for more people to work voting against the compulsory jobs guarantee, and voting against banking reforms. Theresa May complains about the rise in taxes despite consistently voting to raise VAT. Theresa May complains about the rising in energy bills despite voting against acting on rising energy bills in 2013. Sorry, I'm just being really socially awkward because I'm staying in my sister's house. And she's not here, she's out at a gig, but there are others of her housemates and I'm talking loudly about politics. Theresa May stated that she wanted to stem the housing crisis for younger generations despite voting against building 100,000 affordable homes in 2013. Theresa May claimed that she didn't care if you were Starbucks, Amazon or Google, you have a debt to your fellow citizens and you have a responsibility to pay your taxes, despite voting against proposals to reduce tax avoidance and evasion in April 2016. April. Last one, I promise, for the quickfire anyway. Many random people, politicians and papers claim that Labour will put us in more debt than the Tories, and that the Tories clean up Labour's mess. Quick facts. Okay, the last Labour government lasted from 1997 to 2010. In 2010, the debt was 76% of GDP. I mean, it's not great, but it's less than Germany's at 81% and France's at 81.6%. National debt only saw a significant rise in 2007. That's 10 years of an economically stable Labour government. And that rise was only because of Gordon Brown becoming PM, despite the fact that nobody fucking voted for him. As of 2015, the national debt of GDP, that's 5 years of Tory government, was 89.1%, not as bad as France at 96.2, sorry, but worse than Germany, who is now at 71%. I'll stop now so that my head doesn't explode, but guy, please have the guts to admit when you're wrong. If you still vote Tory after this, if you still want to vote Tory after this, then do it. But do it for the right reasons, whatever they might be. I can't think of any off the top of my head. Maybe you like flip-flops, political banter, links for all the sources are at the bottom. Okay, bye. Shit, I didn't mention the NHS.